Hey everyone, and welcome back. We're diving deep today, and guess what? It's Salma Hayek.
Oh, yes, Salma Hayek.
You know her, right? Hollywood star, but
There's more.
so much more to her. We're going way beyond just the movies. We're going to see how she, took on all these stereotypes,
Yeah.
became this strong voice for women.
Powerful voice.
Yeah, and, really shows us how words have power.
Mm-hmm.
Especially now, right? With the 2024 elections coming up.
Absolutely. It's all about timing.
It is. Okay, so...
And the thing is,
Yeah.
what's so fascinating about her, this Salma Hayek, is that she just embodies, turning challenges into these, opportunities. Her journey to Hollywood, wasn't easy at all.
No.
And she could have just been like, okay, that's it. The industry's putting me in a box. I'm done.
Yeah.
But she didn't.
She did not. Okay, so think about it. Coming from Mexico to Hollywood.
Right. Huge.
And then facing the limited roles that were out there for, Latina actresses. Yeah, back then. The pressure to fit into those little boxes, those stereotypes,
Immense.
must have been intense.
Absolutely. And that's where I think her tenacity just shines through.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, okay, I'll take these roles that I'm being given, which were very limited.
Uh-huh.
She fought for more, for richer, for complex characters.
Yeah.
And because of that, she really did pave the way for greater diversity on screen.
Yeah.
She's like a true trailblazer.
I love that word for her.
And, one example that comes to mind is, of course,
Yeah.
her role as Frida Kahlo in Frida.
The movie. Yeah.
That was 2002.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't just a role for her. It was a statement.
Totally. I mean, that performance, incredible. And it wasn't just acting,
Mm-hmm.
It was about bringing this powerful, a female artist's story
Right.
to the whole world.
To the world, exactly.
Yeah, and, getting that Academy Award nomination.
Oh, huge.
I mean, come on, that solidified her as a real force in Hollywood.
A force to be reckoned with.
But, to me, what stands out even more is her bravery.
Yeah.
Speaking out against Harvey Weinstein during the whole #MeToo movement.
It was incredible.
That 2017 New York Times op-ed.
Oh, my gosh. Yes.
I mean, that was a pivotal moment, wasn't it?
It really was. And remember, this was before #MeToo was even a thing.
Yeah.
Hadn't really exploded yet.
Gained that widespread attention.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And for her to come out against someone as powerful as Weinstein,
Yeah.
that was a massive risk.
Oh, yeah.
But she did it. And her story, it really helped empower other women to tell their own story.
To come forward.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was like a chain reaction.
It really was.
Yeah, and and her op-ed, it wasn't just about her experience, right?
No,
it was
it was bigger than that.
it was this call to action. It wasn't just describing what happened. She was analyzing the whole power structure in Hollywood.
And challenging, the system itself.
The system that, allowed all of this to happen.
Yeah, and it's amazing how she took her personal story and connected it to this bigger picture, the societal issue.
Exactly.
This is not just about me.
Right.
This is about all of us.
It's about all of us. And, she wrote about how Weinstein tried to make her feel small,
Mm-hmm.
to doubt herself.
Her talent.
Yeah, her talent, her worth.
Yeah.
But instead of letting his words, define her,
Stick with her.
she used her own voice to,
To fight back.
to expose him and reclaim her own narrative.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
And that message of self-worth, it's something she keeps bringing up, right? In everything she does.
Mhm.
It's not just about taking down one guy.
Right.
It's about empowering all women
Yeah.
to see their own value
Absolutely.
and refuse to be silenced.
Yes.
And, it's not just Hollywood.
It's bigger than that. Her activism goes way beyond.
Oh, absolutely.
She's a global advocate for women's rights,
Mhm.
working with organizations like UNICEF.
It's inspiring, to see her using her platform
Yeah.
to address these issues globally. Think about the impact she has on
Young girls.
young girls especially.
Who are facing all this pressure.
Right. From society.
And they're trying to find their own voice.
Find their own voice. Exactly.
And then you have Salma Hayek.
Showing them the way.
showing them that they can be strong, they can be successful, and they can use their voices to make a real difference.
No matter
what. No matter what. It's all about leading by example, right? She doesn't just talk the talk, she walks the walk.
Oh, yeah.
And she's also incredibly open about the challenges she's faced.
She is.
You know? I mean, she's been so honest about, like, facing ageism in Hollywood.
It's true.
Even with all her success.
Even with all her success.
It'd be so easy for her to just, like, stay silent about it, you know?
It would be so easy, so much easier.
Yeah.
But no, she chooses to challenge those beauty standards.
Yeah.
And create opportunities for, older actresses.
I love that.
She's really redefining what it means to be a successful woman in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Showing that age, it doesn't have to limit you.
Your potential or impact.
Exactly.
And that brings us to, that recent video of hers that went viral.
I saw that one.
Yeah, where she talked about the power of words.
Oh, yeah.
And how, like, we don't have to let insults define us. And it just felt so timely,
Especially now.
Yeah, with the 2024 elections coming up.
Absolutely.
We're just, like, bombarded with so much negativity and divisive rhetoric all the time.
Constantly.
And it's so easy to just, like, get caught up in it all.
It's true. It's true. That video, it really resonated with people.
It did.
It was so simple.
But powerful.
But powerful.
Yeah, it wasn't like she was lecturing us or anything. It was just, like, from the heart. Sharing her own experience and encouraging others to find strength in themselves.
I think it resonated because, we're all exposed to so much negativity.
Especially online.
It's
like nonstop.
And her message was just like this powerful antidote to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was basically saying, don't let the trolls win. Don't let their words take away from your value.
Right.
And that's a message for everyone.
It's not just for celebrities.
No, not at all.
And it's not just about, like, ignoring the negative stuff. It's about, like, actively choosing how you react to it.
Yeah.
She was, like, advocating for a more conscious way of communicating, especially now when, words can be weaponized so easily.
It's like she's saying, take back your power.
Exactly.
Don't let other people tell you how you should feel about yourself.
Don't let them.
And that's, like, incredibly relevant in politics today.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. Just call for civility. Respectful discourse.
Even when we disagree.
Which
is hard these days.
It's so hard. And, it's not just about politics. It's about
everything,
yeah. How we talk to each other online, offline. It's about choosing to be kind and compassionate, even when it's tough.
Even when you don't feel like it.
Yeah.
I love how she can, like, take these personal things and connect them to these bigger issues.
Yeah.
It makes her activism so much more
relatable
and impactful, I think.
And impactful, yeah.
It's like she's saying, hey, this isn't just my problem.
Right, this is our problem.
This is all of ours.
And by sharing her experiences, she makes us think about how those issues show up in our own lives and what we can do about it.
Yeah, and sometimes, making a difference starts with something as simple as, like, a cookie.
A cookie? What do you mean?
Remember that bakery in Pennsylvania? That does the cookie election.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that.
They use cookies to represent the candidates.
That's so clever.
And it's become this, like, fun tradition.
I love that.
It's lighthearted.
It is.
Yeah.
It reminds us that even in, like, a really heated election, we can still find common ground.
Yeah.
Connect with each other.
Through cookies.
Exactly. And it's a great example of how,
yeah,
we can use our platforms, however big or small, to promote, positivity and understanding.
Yeah, I love that. It's not always about, like, these big pronouncements,
No.
It's about the little things.
This is more things.
The connections, being kind.
Being understanding.
Yeah, even when you disagree.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's interesting to think about how, technology plays into all of this.
Oh, good point.
We're living in a time of, like, crazy technological advancements.
Constant, yeah.
Things like AI are, like, changing so fast.
I know. Remember that article about Microsoft's, like, newest AI developments?
I do, yeah.
I mean, every day there's something new,
I know, it's mind-blowing.
Groundbreaking stuff in the tech world.
It really is.
And it makes you wonder, like, how is this all going to impact how we use our voices?
How we communicate.
Yeah, and connect with each other.
Yeah.
Like, what's the future of communication?
Big question.
It is a big question. And you know what? I think Salma Hayek, with all her, like, emphasis on the power of words, she might have some thoughts on that.
I bet she does.
Maybe we should do a deep dive on that sometime.
That's a great idea.
But for now, let's get back to Salma's story.
Okay.
And see how this whole, like, using your voice thing has played out in her career.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Sounds good.
It's really interesting, you know, how Salma Hayek has, like, managed her career. She could have easily just stuck with certain types of roles.
Yeah, played it safe.
But she's always, like, pushing those boundaries.
Taking risks?
Yeah. Taking on these new challenges.
That's what makes her so compelling, you know?
Yeah.
She's not afraid to step outside of that comfort zone.
No.
And explore different genres, different characters.
Oh, totally. Like, take Eternals, for example.
Oh, good one.
Joining the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Huge.
I mean, that was a big leap from what she was doing before.
It was.
But she just, like, owned it.
She did.
And it wasn't just about, you know, being a superhero, right?
Right.
It was about being part of this diverse cast that's, like, changing the whole superhero landscape.
Exactly. I mean, that decision, it says so much about her commitment to representation.
And inclusivity in Hollywood.
Absolutely. She's using her star power, you know,
Yeah.
to open doors for others.
Yeah.
And to challenge how things have always been done in the industry.
It's like she's saying, hey, there's room for everyone at this table.
Yes, exactly.
And she's not just, like, talking about it.
No.
She's living it.
She's walking the walk.
On screen and off.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, her activism and her career choices, they're all connected.
Yeah.
They both show her values
Mm-hmm.
and how much she wants to make a positive impact, you know.
Make a difference.
Yeah, on the world.
And it's not just about the big roles either.
Right.
She's also chosen to do smaller independent films that deal with important social issues.
Yeah, I love that about her.
It shows that she's not just in it for the fame or the money.
No.
You know?
She wants to tell stories that matter.
It's about using her voice to amplify other voices.
Exactly.
She's bringing light to these stories that, you know, might not be heard otherwise.
Stories that make us think.
Yeah.
Make us see the world differently.
And that's something we can all learn from, right?
Oh, absolutely.
It's not just about celebrities or people in the public eye.
It's about all of us.
Yeah, it's about each of us using whatever platform we have to make a difference, even if it seems small.
Exactly. It could be your work.
Yeah.
Your social media, even just, you know, your everyday conversations.
Yeah.
We all have the power to contribute to positive change.
Like that cookie election, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Finding those little ways to connect, to build bridges instead of walls.
I love that analogy.
Right.
It reminds us that even small actions, they can have a ripple effect.
It all starts with, you know, recognizing our own power and choosing to use it for good.
For good, yeah.
It's like that saying, be the change you wish to see.
Love that.
And Salma Hayek, she's not just talking about change.
No.
She's creating it.
She's doing it.
And that's what's so inspiring.
She's not waiting around for someone else to fix things. She's taking action and she's inspiring others to do the same.
It's like she's saying, don't just sit there and complain.
Yeah.
Get up and do something.
Exactly. And it's not about being perfect.
No.
Or having all the answers.
It's about trying.
Yeah.
Making a difference, even if it's a tiny one.
I think that's what people connect with, you know?
Yeah.
She's not afraid to be vulnerable, to admit her struggles, and to show that, hey, even someone like her, with all her success, still faces challenges.
She's human.
She's human, exactly.
Yeah.
She's not putting herself on a pedestal.
No.
She's like, come join me on this journey.
Yeah.
Let's learn together. Let's grow together.
Yeah.
Let's make the world a better place.
And you know what's really cool?
Right.
She's doing all of this while being a mom and a businesswoman.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
It's like she's, like, defying those expectations.
What expectations?
You know, that women can only be one thing at a time.
Oh, right, right.
It's like she's saying, don't let anyone tell you what you can or can't do.
You define your own success.
Yeah. Create your own path.
That message, you know, that resonates with everyone.
It does.
Cross cultures, generations.
Yeah.
She's a role model, not just for women, but for anyone who's ever felt limited, you know?
Told they couldn't achieve their dreams. And her story's not over yet.
Oh, no. Not even close.
I have a feeling we're going to see amazing things from her.
Oh, for sure. She's just getting started.
You know, as we keep going with this deep dive, there's this, like, underlying theme of resilience.
Resilience.
Yeah, like, she's faced so many challenges.
Yes, she has.
Setbacks.
Ups and downs.
But she always bounces back.
Stronger than ever.
Yeah.
She's a survivor.
In the best way.
In the best way, yeah.
She's taken those tough experiences and used them to fuel her activism, her art,
her passion,
and her commitment to making a difference.
It's not just about surviving, though, is it?
No.
It's about thriving.
Yeah, it's about, like, not just getting by, but excelling.
In every area of her life, it's
Yeah.
about finding that inner strength,
Yeah.
and using it to overcome obstacles and achieve your goals.
It's like she's saying, life's going to throw you curveballs.
Oh, it will.
It's how you handle them that defines you.
That's so true.
And that's a message for all of us.
Absolutely.
No matter what challenges we're dealing with.
No matter what.
It's about finding that inner Salma.
That inner Salma, I love that.
And tapping into that resilience that we all have inside.
It's there. We all have it.
And remembering that even when things are tough,
yeah,
we have the power to choose how we respond.
Exactly.
To learn from what we go through and keep moving forward.
It's about turning those setbacks into opportunities to grow and transform.
And it's about believing in ourselves, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And our ability to create a better future.
For ourselves.
And for the world.
For everyone.
It's about using our voices to speak our truth.
To inspire others.
To make a difference.
And that's what Salma Hayek's story is all about.
It's amazing, right? How Salma Hayek's story, it brings together all these things.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's like her acting, her activism, and that message of knowing your worth.
Self-worth, yeah.
And that resilience, she just embodies.
She's got it all.
She does. It reminds us that we can do so much more than we think we can.
Yeah.
I mean, she broke down barriers, challenged stereotypes.
Totally.
And used her platform to actually make a difference.
And she did it all, while staying true to herself.
Her values.
Like she's saying, you don't have to change who you are to be successful.
Yeah.
Being yourself, that's your strength.
That authenticity just shines through in everything she does.
Makes her so relatable.
And inspiring.
She's not afraid to show, her flaws.
Yeah, or admit when she makes mistakes.
And she's always learning and growing.
Always.
It makes you realize that even someone like her,
Still seems to have it all.
Yeah, exactly.
Still goes through tough stuff.
But it's what you do after those setbacks,
That's what matters. It's what defines you.
It's not about avoiding failure. It's about what you learn from it. And how you grow from it.
And realizing that those setbacks, they're normal, part of life.
Not a weakness or anything. It's about getting back up.
Dusting yourself off.
Yeah.
And moving on.
And it's interesting how her message of self-worth ties into that, right?
Oh, totally.
When you believe in yourself, you're more likely to take risks.
To speak up.
Not give up when things get hard.
It's about knowing you're valuable. Not because of what you achieve or what others say.
But because of who you are.
Right, exactly.
And that inner strength, that helps you get through anything.
It does.
It's like she's saying, don't let anyone dim your light.
You are worthy, you are capable,
yeah,
and you can make a difference.
Which is so important now, It
is.
There's so many messages out there that tell us we're not enough.
I know, it's overwhelming sometimes.
And it's easy to start comparing yourself to others.
Especially on social media.
Oh yeah, where everyone's showing this perfect version of themselves.
Their highlight reel.
And we forget that everyone has their own struggles.
Their own insecurities. Yeah.
And their own path,
Exactly. And that's why I think what Salma Hayek says is so refreshing.
Yeah.
She's real. She's vulnerable.
And she reminds us that it's okay not to be perfect.
It's okay to not have it all figured out.
Yeah. It's about embracing those imperfections,
They make us who we are.
And focusing on our own growth, not comparing ourselves to everyone else.
Celebrating our wins, no matter how small.
So as we come up from this deep dive into Salma Hayek's world.
Back to the surface.
I'm really struck by how much we can learn from her.
Me too.
It's not just about Hollywood or activism or whatever.
It's about life.
It is. It's about finding your voice, using your power for good.
Making a positive impact.
And as we resurface from this deep dive, I want to leave you with this.
Okay.
What are you going to do to make the world a better place?
Ooh, that's a good one.
It doesn't have to be this huge thing, right?
No, it could be something small.
Yeah.
Something simple.
Just bringing a little kindness, a little light into the world. Exactly.
Maybe it's speaking up for what you believe in.
Volunteering your time.
Or just trying to be more mindful and compassionate every day.
Whatever it is, just know that your actions matter.
They do.
You have the power to make a difference.
And remember Salma Hayek's story. It proves that one person can change the world.
Absolutely.
So go out there and be the change you want to see.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
It's been fun.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.